The U.S. Capitol is more than just a symbol of American democracy. Its marble exterior and grand design are awe-inspiring. But what if I told you there's a hidden world beneath this iconic building? A network of tunnels and passageways that have played key roles in some of the most important moments in American history, providing transportation to and from secret meetings and urgent escapes during national crises. These tunnels truly have seen it all. So let's explore what's really going on underneath the U.S. Capitol. Ever wondered what's lurking beneath the U.S. Capitol? Spoiler, it's not just dirt and foundations. There's actually a hidden network of tunnels down there. Transportation or otherwise, the tunnels are full of secrets and stories you've probably never heard. Think secret meetings or urgent escapes, some of the most intense moments in U.S. history. Let's take a closer look at what's really going on beneath the acclaimed U.S. Capitol. To start, when we mention transportation, we're not just talking about simple transport like taking an Uber to the mall or hailing a cab to grab groceries for dinner. We're talking about transportation of national-level security that could determine the fate of the United States within seconds. How did this all come to fruition, though? Was some member of the government just sitting around when suddenly he decided to just start digging? One thing led to another and voila, a new tunnel system? Well, as much as it probably wouldn't shock you if that really was the answer, there's an actual reason. In the midst of the Civil War, the U.S. government ran into problems with poor air quality in the basement offices of the Capitol. Sweating profusely and struggling to catch their breath, officials became increasingly desperate for ventilation during the hot summer months. In 1865, the first tunnels were constructed as a desperate solution to a pressing problem. And what started as a simple ventilation project took on a life of its own. The tunnels were eventually designed to provide quick and discreet ways for members of Congress to travel away from the public eye. The subway car itself started as an open-air electric car that ran along a single track between the Senate office and the Capitol. However, over the years, it's been upgraded to now include 3 lines that connect the Capitol to the Senate and House office buildings, as well as cars that are now modern and air-conditioned. It's not exactly a limousine or a luxury vehicle, but it definitely is more than just a means of getting from one house to the next. It's a lifeline, perhaps an unseen thread or a red string of fate holding together the operations of the U.S. government. So, as interesting as the subway system is, there are other tunnels that exist beneath the Capitol. Some are used for maintenance, holding heating tanks, plumbing, vents, etc., while others are for local pedestrians. But we're not here to talk about wires and pipes. Imagine the urgency of moving critical personnel or classified documents when every second counts. There lies another network, reserved specifically for special purposes. Purposes that come into play during times of national crisis. Imagine during the chaos of the Capitol riots, former Vice President Mike Pence whisked away to a hidden underground location, his heart racing as he awaited news. According to reports, one of the places Pence was taken to was an underground loading dock or garage area within the complex, where he waited for his family and staff while the situation unfolded above. In that dimly lit cold chamber, he waited as the fate of the country hung in the balance. The area functioned as a makeshift secure location, and there have been reports, including from ABC's Jonathan Karl, that Pence was photographed in this area during the riot. In another example, let's travel back to the dark days of World War II. As fears from an attack on Washington grew, the Capitol's underground network became more than just a passageway. It was a critical line of defense. The tunnels were expanded and reinforced to withstand potential bombings. At the time, Washington, D.C. was seen as a prime target, and the government wasn't taking any chances. They knew that protecting the nation's leadership was paramount, and these tunnels became a key part of that strategy. Then came the Cold War, a period when the fear of nuclear annihilation hung over the nation like a dark cloud. The Capitol's tunnels took on even greater significance during this time. The threat of nuclear war was all too real, and the government needed to ensure that the Capitol could continue to operate even in the event of an atomic attack. This led to the construction of additional tunnels, equipped with heavy blast doors designed to withstand a nuclear explosion. Air filtration systems were also installed, capable of keeping the air inside clean and safe, even if the world outside was engulfed in radioactive fallout. Though the Capitol tunnels may seem basic on the surface, their history reveals a different story of preparation and protection in the face of danger. However, its story doesn't end there. Till today, rumors persist about what else might lie beneath the Capitol. And these rumors are just as intriguing as they are plausible. Amongst the most persistent rumors is the idea that secret bunkers lie deep below the tunnels, built to protect the nation's leaders in the event of national disaster. These rumors aren't just the stuff of conspiracy theories. They may have come about due to the Capitol's long history and the air of secrecy surrounding the government's operations. One of the most popular rumors involves a bunker built during the Cold War, designed to house the president and other key officials, that is buried deep, accessible only through a series of hidden passages and secured by layers of advanced technology. The idea that such facilities exist isn't far-fetched, considering the mass construction of bunkers during that era. The government and some citizens built shelters designed to withstand the unthinkable. Officially, the U.S. government has never confirmed the existence of a bunker beneath the Capitol, and for good reason. Revealing such a secret would compromise its purpose in the event of a real emergency. Consider the once secret bunker hidden in plain sight beneath a resort in White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia, which the world was finally made aware of in 1992. If such a well-concealed bunker could consist undetected for decades, who's to say what other mysteries might be hidden beneath the Capitol? And at least, the Greenbrier Bunker gives us a closer look at those mysteries. Located beneath the Greenbrier Resort, this massive facility was built in secret during the 1950s as part of a government plan to ensure the continuity of Congress in the event of a nuclear attack. Known officially as Project Greek Island, the bunker was built to house over 1,000 people, including all members of Congress, along with their aides and staff, for up to 60 days. It was equipped with everything needed to keep the government functioning during a crisis, including dorms, meeting rooms, a broadcast center, and a fully stocked medical facility. For over 30 years, the Greenbrier Bunker remained a closely guarded secret. Its existence was only known by a select few, just as the full extent of the Capitol's tunnels remain a mystery. Its supplies were regularly updated, and the facility was kept fully operational in the case of an immediate emergency. Its existence was finally revealed to the public in 1992, after the Cold War had ended and the threat of nuclear war had diminished. Today, the bunker is no longer in use as a government facility, and if you visit the resort, you can also tour the bunker and understand the lengths with which the government was prepared to go to protect the nation's leaders. The Capitol tunnels and the Greenbrier Bunker are representative of the hidden, often secret infrastructures that exist to protect the government. Whether deep beneath the Capitol or far from Washington in the hills of West Virginia, these networks are proof of the operations that support the stability of the U.S. From the modest beginnings of narrow passageways linking the Capitol to its first office buildings, to the development of a fully functional subway system, and the possibility of secretive bunkers, the Capitol's underground network is as complex as the building above it. Whether as a safeguard in times of crisis, or simply a tourist attraction you can visit to marvel at its beautiful architecture, what lies beneath the Capitol remains a vital part of its legacy. So, the next time you gaze upon the Capitol's grand dome, remember that below your feet, lies a hidden world that has quietly supported American democracy for over a century. The story of what's under the Capitol is far from over, and its secrets continue to capture our imagination even till today. Bye for now.